Okay? In this video, you're going to learn how to identify the domain of a function or domain of a relation ng mga equations na to gamit yung set builder notation. So ano ba yung domain? So doon sa ating mga previous videos, nalaman natin na yung domain ay yung set of all x values, okay? In a given set of ordered pairs. So yung mga set of y values naman sa given ordered pairs ay tinatawag nating range. So ang alamin natin sa video na to ay yung domain, no? Now, um, okay. These equations can be a relation, okay, or can be a function. So we have letter A. So we're going to determine the domain of this equation, y equals 2x plus 1. Okay. Now, this is a linear equation, okay? By looking at the given equation, we can assign any values to x, okay? Any numbers. Because if we're going to have here a set of values para do sa x and y natin. Let's say we have x, y here. Using this equation, we assign values to x. Let's say negative 5. The value of y is negative 9. Let's say 0. Value is 1 for y. We have 1/2. The value is 2. So, ibig sabihin, we can assign any value to x. Okay? Any value, pwedeng integer, pwedeng fraction, even radical. We can assign x equal to square root of 5. Diba? If x equals square root of 5, the value of y is 2. Square root of 5 plus 1. So, diba? So, ibig ko sabihin, since we can assign any numbers dito, mapa integer, positive and negative numbers, 0, radical, rational numbers, decimal, irrational numbers, pwede rin natin ilagay. Therefore, ang domain of this relation is, using set builder notation, letter A, the domain is x, such that x is an element of real number. Yan ang ating domain. So, ganun po ang pag-identify ng domain ng ating given equation. Okay? Gamit yung set builder notation. How about letter B? Pwede tayong mag-assign ng kahit anong value kay x. Diba? We can assign fraction, we can substitute integer, we can substitute rational and irrational numbers without affecting y. So therefore, sa letter B is ang kanyang domain is x such that x is an element of real number. Bakit? Kasi ang graph ng relation na to is a parabola opens upward. Okay? Papaganito siya. Okay. Ganyan siya. Okay? I don't know the vertex kung nasaan. But if we're going to apply completing this square, we can determine the vertex of this parabola. But since you have encountered this topic in grade 9 kayo, para makuha yung vertex, we have y equals x squared minus 2x plus 2. So, completing the square, transpose 2 here, y minus 2, x squared minus 2x. Add 1 here, you add also 1 here. By 1. That is by completing the square. Naturo na sa inyo yan. So, we have y minus 1 equals x square of x minus 1. So, therefore, the vertex of the parabola is located at 1, 1. So, 1, 1. Yun yung HK. Na madidiscuss ko yan sa inyo sa pre-calculus. So, ibig sabihin, nandito yung vertex. Let's say this is 1, 1. Pag ganito siya. Yan. Base doon sa graph, yung graph natin is increasing upward at the same time increasing siya to the left and then increasing upward dito to the right, and then increasing to the right din siya. So, ang ibig sabihin yan, ito yung x natin, kumakanan siya, kumakaliwa siya. Ito yung representation ng x values natin, yung horizontal axis natin. So, ibig sabihin, we can assign any value to x. Any real number. Basta't real number, pwede kay x. So, ibig sabihin, ang domain natin ay x such that x is a real number. How about letter C? Yung letter C natin, this is an equation of a circle na ang radius niya ay 1. Okay? Pag ganito siya. Yan. So, ang radius niya ay 1. Ibig sabihin, from center to any point on the circle, laging 1 unit. So, ito yung ating x, di ba? So, this is negative 1 here, di ba? From the negative x-axis, pero 1 unit pa rin siya. Coordinates ito, negative 1, 0. Ito naman is 1, 0. So, 1 unit lang siya. So, anong domain niya? Ang domain niya is from negative 1 to 1 lamang. Hindi pwedeng lumampas doon. Okay? Yun yung mga x values lang na pwedeng i-assign natin dito. Bakit hindi pwedeng 2? Bakit hindi pwedeng 3? Try natin kung 2. So, if x is 2, we have 2 squared plus y squared equals 1. Diba? So, we have 4 plus y squared equals 1. Transpose 4, we have y squared equals 1 minus 4. We have y squared equals negative 3. Can you get the square root of a negative number? So, hindi pwede. That is I square root of 3, which is an imaginary number because square root of negative 1 is equal to I. Diba? So, hindi pwede. So, ang restriction natin, hindi pwedeng ang value ni x is less than negative 1 or greater than 1. Therefore, ang ating pong ang ating domain, hindi sa pagitan lang ni negative 1 at 1. So, ang domain natin for letter C is x such that x, real number pa rin pero from negative 1, negative 1 should be less than or equal to x, x less than or equal to 1. Yun ang kanyang domain. Okay? Sa letter D, so this is square root of x plus 1. So, hindi pwedeng maging negative yung ating radicand o yung nasa loob ng ating radical symbol. So, pwede siyang 1. If x is 1, this will be square root of 2 for the value of y. If x is 0, we have square root of 1. Pwede rin. But if x is negative 1, pwede pa rin. Negative 1 plus 1 is 0. But x cannot be equal to negative 2. Because if x is equal to negative 2, y equals square root of negative 2 plus 1, we have square root of negative 1. This is an imaginary number that is not included in our discussion. We have separate topic for that, but we're referring to a real number only. So, hindi pwede. So, therefore, ang domain nito, letter D, is x such that x is greater than or equal to negative 2. Hindi siya pwedeng bumaba sa should be x is greater than or equal to negative 1. Yan. Okay. Hindi siya pwedeng bumaba pa sa negative 1. Kasi kapag nangyari yon, magiging negative yung ating radicand, no? Yung nasa loob ng ating radical symbol. Okay. How about letter E? Okay, for letter E, I think we can assign any values to x, any real number, except 1. Kasi if x happens to be equal to 1, we're going to have a zero denominator. And if we have a zero denominator, the resulting right side of this equation will be undefined. Okay? So, hindi pwede yon. So, therefore, for letter E, hindi pwedeng x is not equal to 1. Okay? You can assign any numbers but not 1. Therefore, kanyang domain is x such that x is an element of real number and x is not equal to negative 1. Okay? So, ganyan po ang pag-identify ng domain gamit yung set builder notation natin. Okay? Just answer activity sheets ito sa ating Google Classroom. Okay? Thank you.